okayfm 101.7.
Climate change a job workers here across Dubai. Your man penny akasa was here. No, Modena, Yadeko, I was here doors to do.
Kwame.
Yes, sir.
You say Ghana and Kwanipa require about 688 or so.
Climate change.
Ghana should have been prevented from participating in that summit.
Identity.
Now, Ghana, about Tisui. Galamsey, destruction of our forests, destruction of our water bodies, destruction of our savanna woodland forest by cutting rosewood. Now, all kinds, Professor Frimpong Boateng report now beto Ujano.
Oh, no, Makaipa.
So we are aware that government officials have been indicted, going all the way to the presidency.
Sound no can report in Mudi.
Akunta man and Asufo, all government related. It is the government that has superintended over the destruction of our forests and water bodies in manners that have never been recorded in the history of Ghana. Now you sound so sorry. Ekukuri ya taxpayers' money. You see, a climate conference. When we are busy enhancing climate change in the name of party Yesika. We're going to say, in fact, Ghana should have been prevented from participating. Our president should not even have been allowed to speak.
Honorable, number of participants are you saying as a matter of fact and now you're speculating?
Oh, Kwame, the Daily Graphic has published. If my memory tells me right, 688.
For one climate change conference?
Yes. But what I'm even saying is that Ghana as a nation, our government should not even have been invited. Now, President Akufo-Addo, didn't Akufo-Addo say that he was putting his presidency on the line if he's not able to fight Galamsey? Has he been able to fight Galamsey?
Honorable, yabeba a substantive way no so now, but kakra yagada ne say among the 600 you na na government sponsored ebi wa ye individuals are wamoko, but in the name of aban no na de wamoko say omni aban na ekọ, but enya aban na ebo wamoko individuals bi a they may be stakeholders in climate change nkomo ya yekobo yi, they need to be there.
Kwame, I'll let one of my assistants do the work. Now I go through the list. Now what me isolate government appointees, free ordinary Ghanaians, no.
Fantastic.
But the American say, in spite of that, I am of the firm belief that given the very poor abysmal record of the Akufo-Addo Bawumia-led MPP government, as far as the environment is concerned, in terms of illegal pillaging of rosewood, in terms of the insane levels of illegal mining going on in protected forests, the destruction of our water bodies. Our government and our president ought not to have been invited. They are doing the direct opposite of what they are there saying. What have they done to bring Galamsey to an end? They are not my. Right down from Honorable Alima, now Ghana's ambassador to America. First term of Akufo-Addo, DC is not they are part of it. ABC videos are a party in Yesika. Then I say for up to Frimpong Boateng recent report. Erastus Asaridonko, journalist of the year. He is exposed. All implicating high-level government officials. How can the same government that is superintending over the destruction of our forests and water bodies, the same government of party officials who are profiting from this destruction, you go and sit there pretending that you are fighting climate change? What type of hypocrisy is this?
And Honorable, where second reason why can you answer more Ghana crime baby won't?
We shouldn't even be there. And Quebec NGOs and ASIFO, but not government and president and government officials. You are pretending over the destruction of our forests and water bodies. And then you go and sit there and say what? Climate what? And sometimes say enemy do amoya pa. You should isolate countries like this. We should be banished from that. Because we are doing the direct opposite. Forest and it's a civil society and or they say environment area environment sector CEOs, any NGOs, that forest should not be given for mining. Are they not bent on giving it away? But it doesn't make sense.
Honorable, Bakubia can ya me no ya adwene organizers of such conferences no. Invited nations are ya wo mo ba no. And could be expect to say one be see na one makohwe the state of the depletion of one, the land, the trees, any other environmental protective element and ya media maye. And sana woman to me justify say sa my way dear or the locus to come to such a conference to speak on how to prevent a beer never be a say climate no on a wound sir.
Stand here because I mean how can you be inviting governments that are deliberately superintending over the destruction of the environment? Because say okay, Professor Frimpong Boateng reports no any interviews are man later. Let's say we take the course of any videos a year with the here. It's clear that the party and the government are deeply involved. Deeply involved. How do you invite the head of such a government to come to a climate change conference to come and say what? You banish them, you blacklist them, you shame them. Say that they will begin to do the right thing. That should be the way that this international organization should also begin to act. What is going on against the environment is a coup. Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government has staged a coup against Ghana's natural environment, and it should not be allowed in such international global conferences to go and say what?
Yo, Honorable, you better say now. Obi kura jabaso na se Ghana kura ye dey no so. Nigeria say 1,411. And the call.
Now say a DFI.
Morocco so 823. Kenya crown is
yeah, because the Gov't adena affected Nigeria ni Togo ni Benin. So almost say Ghana ye DFI. DFI.
Honorable better say no pay. Yane Honorable Clement Apaak or Yabusa South Emrase Bejuni SNC Deputy Ranking Education Committee member.
OKFM 101.7.